So, Davis, I heard you send a little message there to Gronk. Is he your guy? You kind of patterned your game after?
I've definitely enjoyed watching him throughout the years, especially when I got here and started playing tight end. I've definitely, I follow him on social media and I've watched his highlights plenty of times before. And so he's definitely one of the guys I watch the most.
What other tight ends do you like to watch?
Well, as a kid, I loved Jason Witten. I really liked how he played the game. And now I enjoy watching Kittle and all those guys for sure. But when I was a kid, Jason Witten was my guy. I loved watching him play.
Interesting where he played college. You know that, right?
Yeah. That is kind of funny. But I never really saw him when he was in college. But, obviously I started watching him more when he was in the league and was doing the stuff that he was doing. But, yeah, for sure.
Obligatory Cade Klubnik question. What do you see from him and him being the guy through these bowl practices?
He just does a really good job of holding the standard here at Clemson. And he comes in and he's vocal. He's a vocal leader. And he knows how to manage the offense and really try to make it as easy as possible for everyone around him. So that's the biggest thing. I mean, one thing that really stands out to me personally is obviously he came in here with a big spotlight on him out of high school and even here, but just the humble attitude that he's got. He's really enjoyed to be around outside of football. He's fun to be around, and so I think those are the things that really stand out the most to me.
What do you?
Sorry. Did you give any thought to coming back for another year? Did you always know this would be it?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did.
How difficult the process was that?
It was tough. It was tough. It was kind of in the back of my head the whole time near the end of the year, and then after Charlotte, really thought about it. But I'm at peace with my decision, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter.
So when did you actually make your final decision?
It's probably like a week or so after Charlotte, I think. I took that whole week to really, really think about it, and we didn't have any football stuff that week. It was just school, so I had a lot of time on my hands to really think about what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So coming into this year, were there certain things that you said, "This I want to accomplish this or improve on this, this, and this for the next level"? And do you think you did that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like every year, I think I have to improve on every aspect of my game every year. That's just kind of how I am. I feel like you're in trouble if you feel like you've arrived at some certain thing. I always think blocking can be better, route running can always be better, catching can be better, always. Just really understanding the offensive scheme better. The main goal I had this year was I wanted to be the best version of me possible and be the best teammate I could be. I knew it was my senior year, and I knew the possibility of coming back was there, but just in case, I decided not to, I wanted to make sure that I was the best teammate I could be. And honestly, I wanted to make sure that whatever was required of me, whether that was 30 plays and 30 of those plays were blocking, I want to make sure that I did my job and to help the team win. So that was the main two things.
Did you get a draft evaluation?
I did. And so I haven't really looked at it, or I haven't really thought about it, I guess I could say. I've really tried to just keep all that out, and I'll start thinking about that after this week and all that. But I've really, really have tried this year just to focus on this team and what we were trying to do, what we're still trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I guess you liked what you got back?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, in the way I was raised, it's great, but, at the end of the day, I feel like, I still have stuff to prove this offseason at, the Senior Bowl and Pro Day and, maybe the combine, whatever it is, and then we'll see where I end up.
So what will a team be getting in you just as a tight end?
A guy who is willing to do literally everything that's required of him to help that team win, whether that's blocking every play or special teams or catching touchdowns. I will do whatever is needed of me and more, even if I have to hold the water on the sideline. But just someone who's committed, who's going to be the ultimate team player.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite team that you love to?
I really don't. I mean, I grew up like an hour north of Atlanta, so the Falcons were always there, and I went to a few of those games. But my favorite team is whoever wants me. I really don't have a preference.
How much does Will Shipley's nasty running style and refuse to go down attitude, how much does that impact the rest of you guys, if at all?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely contagious. And just like, on defense, making a big hit, everyone that's contagious. Everyone wants to be a part of that. They get hyped for that. It's the same thing with just running the ball and being an aggressive runner. It's contagious. Like it makes you want to be more physical.
What are some specific things you see in this Tennessee defense?
Man, this Tennessee defense is extremely talented. Extremely talented. Their D-line's really good. Their linebackers are good. They're both D-line and linebackers are really physical. The secondary is extremely athletic, really talented as well. It's a huge challenge for sure. I mean, this is a really good team.
Any comps to any other teams and what they do defensively? Do they have any similarities to anyone else that was on your schedule this year or during your time?
I think they're kind of different in their own way. I think every team's different in their own way. But they're definitely one of the most physical teams, if not the most physical, that we're going to face up against. They're two interior D linemen, just really big, and they're good too. Really athletic, but they stand out how big they are. Kind of like North Carolina's interior D linemen. They're two like D tackles. They were really big too, and stout. But I mean, overall, I think they're kind of different in their own way. Just extremely athletic, powerful, strong, aggressive, physical. So it's going to be a good challenge for sure.
Being a Georgia guy and Tennessee having a number of players from Georgia, do you have relationships with any of those guys?
I don't. No, not anymore. I did when I was a freshman, sophomore. I have friends from back home who are Tennessee fans, but none of the players necessarily.
So what's this lead up to the bowl been like with them?
That's been good. They don't, not too much trash talk, but it's been good. So
Awesome. Thanks, Dave.
Yes, sir.